Back here on Titans Talk, it was a big-time win for the Titans yesterday with unheralded and unsuspecting guys stepping up in the place of the injured guys, whether it be Bud Dupree, Ola Adeniyi coming to play, or on the offensive side of the ball where we saw Chester Rogers, Nick Westbrook-Akine, Michael Pruitt, Jeremy McNichols, bunch of guys step up into the spotlight and make plays to help the Titans win. John Burton was there, along with yours truly, to give us this post-game report.
At times, it looked like the Tennessee Titans were trying to give away today's game to the Indianapolis Colts. The offense committed 3 turnovers, and the defense had a few breakdowns that led to scores. But it was a day for the unusual suspects of the two-tone blue to step up. Guys like Chester Rogers, Nick Westbrook-Akine, and Jeremy McNichols, among others, helping the Titans to a 25-16 win to up their record to 2-1 and drop the Colts to 0-3. Star receiver A.J. Brown left Sunday's game with a hamstring injury, and fellow wideout Julio Jones sat out a good portion of the game as well, meaning it was next man up for the two-tone blue.
The whole team, prepares, for next man up, mentality. And it showed today, as soon as they went down, no one hesitated. Everybody was on point. Yeah, and it showed up.
Coach was saying in the locker room, you might not wake up thinking that you're going to have that opportunity, but when it comes, you just got to take it and make the most of it. And I feel like we did that as a receiver group today.
I'll take a win no matter what. That's why we're here, find a way to win. Obviously, have some things to clean up, but we found a way to win, and that's why we're here.
These games are difficult. These games are tough against Indianapolis, and give them a lot of credit. But I felt like our guys were, better in the end.
So once again, with the win, the Titans up their record to 2-1. Next week, it's off to the Big Apple to take on the New York Jets in the Meadowlands. At Nissan Stadium, John Burton, News Channel 5 Sports. We bring Outkick's Jonathan Hutton back in here for the keys to the game. And Jonathan, I think you have to start with those unusual suspects that stepped up for the Titans today.
Yeah, the Titans led by 1 going into the fourth quarter, scored a touchdown to begin the quarter. Those were must-have points, and they did it with Cam Batson, Nick Westbrook-Akine, Jeff Swaim. Those were the main receiving options, and it was a huge fourth quarter drive, and it ended with Ryan Tannehill's touchdown pass to back up Jeremy McNichols. Then they went for 2 for that 2-possession lead. This was a slugfest. They needed every able-bodied player to step in and give them something, and JB on offense, they found that.
And they needed those backups in the pass game because Anthony Ferkser missed another game. A.J. Brown goes down with a hammy. And then Julio Jones left the game in the second half. As this offense is still looking to find its rhythm 3 weeks in the season now.
Yeah, and aside from the injuries, they had really bad turnovers. The Titans have lost the turnover margin just 6 times since Tannehill took over as the starter. They're 2-4 in those 6 games after today's win. And the key to winning, despite the bad turnovers, they executed when they had to. And the key to that, John, Tannehill. He stepped up throughout this game. 3 touchdown passes, and he had some huge runs for 58 yards.
Oh, no question about it. And once again, the defense stepped up in the second half, allowing just 2 field goals. They've now given up just 2 touchdowns in their last 6 quarters.
Yeah, and this defense is showing signs of being much improved. It starts on third down with the pass rush. The Titans rank, believe it or not, 11th on third down percentage right now through 3 weeks. The last 2 games, the opposing offense has moved the chains on third down just 29% of the time. And today, we saw different players step up into key roles to make life hard on Carson Wentz and that lack of mobility. Ola Adeniyi was solid. The same goes for David Long and Christian Fulton. The defense made Indy earn it on a short field. And of Indy's 57 offensive plays, 18 were incomplete passes. 7 runs were for 2 yards or less. 8 passes went for 5 yards or less. This defense is much improved from where they left off last year.
And now they get to face a struggling rookie quarterback next week in Zach Wilson with the Jets. All right, Hutton, more with you. Looking like a young Kenny Loggins coming up later in the show.
Vinyl.
Well, those guys stepped up offensively. The defense stepped up. But the player of the game was Ryan Tannehill. 197 yards, 3 touchdowns to 3 different receivers passing. Ran for 56 yards, including that huge run late to kind of help them ice the game away. And he improves to 20-9 as the Titans starting quarterback. Much more on his performance and the emergence of Ola Adeniyi at the smart screen now with Keith Bullock. Ryan Tannehill now 20-9 in the regular season since taking over as the Titans quarterback back in 2019. And we're here at the Smart Screen now with Keith Bullock to see essentially how he willed this offense on Sunday without A.J. Brown or Julio Jones.
Yeah, without A.J. Brown or Julio Jones, he shows why he is the true leader, one of the true leaders of this team. Right here, calling another number, he throws it out there. Let your receivers make the play. He puts it in a position, receiver makes the play. Once again, you see Pruitt stretching out, delivers the ball where his guy can get it, and building trust in these guys. Now he calls his own number. Former wide receiver, he's used to running in the open field. He's used to taking contact, get dirty, get some safety.
I'd rather him slide.
Well, we'd love to see that. But right now, this is great leadership, veteran play. He knows it's late in the game. Stay in bounds. Keep that clock going. Let's not stop it for the Colts.
Very, very heady play late in the game there by Tannehill. Defensively, we all know the Titans have been looking for a pass rusher, Keith, but I thought Ola Adeni, he was mainly a special teams guy, but now he's got 2.5 sacks in the last 2 weeks.
Ola Adeni's playing big for this Titans defense right here. Simple pass rush, beats his man like a drum for the sack. Let's get it. A little cabbage patch action. I like that. Show some swag. Right here, great stunt. You see Harold Landry coming from the second level, forces Wentz to step up into Ola Adeni. Hey, everybody eats. What a great stunt. What a great call by the defensive coordinator. Great play by the defense, forcing them three, get off the field on third down. That's what you love to see.
Adeni stepping up. Huge news for the Titans, especially with Bud Dupree still struggling to get over that knee injury.